Hello everybody, hopefully you can hear me and hopefully there's a few people here with me for this one. This is just really just to test and see and make sure that my computer is working correctly with all my new gear. So I thought I would just make a quick and simple card using the Crafter's Companion Viva Las Vegas, well vintage Vegas collection. So I do have all of the bits for this. I've got a lovely piece of card that I'm going to start off with for a card blank that I will make up in just a moment because I will trim it down. That will be probably being turned into a 6x6 card or some such thing. I'll get to that in a minute. But just to run through the collection first, I have the All In to Win. I've got the Viva Las Vegas cool Cadillac with the really cool sign there as well, which says Viva Las Vegas, which is kind of why I thought it was a Viva Las Vegas kit set, but it's vintage Vegas. So there we go. We've got a lovely 2D embossing folder of a playing card, which I thought was really fun. And we have the 3D embossing folder of the back of the card, which I think looks absolutely great and you could use for loads of stuff. We have my favourite lady here, the showgirls, and I also put the cocktails dies in there as well to make sure that I had some. Hey Dawn, it's great to see you. These are the sentiments from the collection, which is your jackpot. We've got the Vegas skyline die. We also have the fabulous Las Vegas sign, which also comes with a stencil that you use these lovely little sparkles with, that you can stick down in the shape of the actual outline of the sign and the Las Vegas there as well. Yeah, I had a few internet connection problems earlier on and I was using a different computer, so I've just literally reset everything up onto a new computer and thought I would just give things a quick go and make sure that it's all stable and working. So it's going to just be a quick card with this, and then tomorrow we're going to go back to the unboxing of Michelle's collection, and I'm going to make a big thing out of that. Here we have the wedding chapel die with the little stamp that says just married, and this is one of my favourite parts of this collection as well, which is the royal flush. So we've got the full hand of cards there, which is the royal flush, and those lovely little like dice and bits and bobs just there. And then we have the king die, which is obviously modelled on Elvis Presley, as they would say. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to go ahead and just start off with making a card blank. Oh, actually I should really show you guys. So I showed you the super cool sparklies we get in there. And you also get bling, what they call bling on a roll. So you get all of these, like, they're all kind of like pre-stuck together gemmies in a nice line, and you get 2 rolls of those in the box as well, so it's not bad. You get some pretty good value out of this, which is nice. And then you've got this paper pad. Now usually Crafter's Companion are just paper pads that are covered in florals, and this I think makes an absolute amazing change for them. I've got this both in 6x6 and 12x12, and just like the A and the B sides on these papers I love, like I absolutely just adore. I can't help like just loving it because they're just so good, and it's not floral, which makes an absolutely amazing change for Crafter's Companion. And I also like that you kind of get these nice in the different colours as well, so they go in like the vintagey colours. You've got the blues coming through, you've got this lovely American flag with the Vegas signs. the cards on the back there, and you know, I would probably go as far as to say I really do like actually the both sides of the paper. It's absolutely fabulous, darlings. Absolutely fabulous. And they've done actually 3 sheets of each paper, and I really like that one actually. That is a favourite. But then I'm kind of into the washed out grungy kind of stuff anyway. People know that's kind of like a me thing, so there we go. So I'm just going to head you through the paper pad a little bit more. I love the slot machine on there. It kind of just makes you think that you're actually in Vegas having a great time. And the roulette wheels and everything. It really is an absolutely fabulous. And I love the back of the paper there as well. It's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we've got all of that. And now I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. I think we're going to go with on this one, because I'm a little bit too scared to go rummaging for anything else at the moment, because with this being all a completely new setup, it's all a little bit, you know, it's all gone a little bit squiffy. So that would be, I'm not going to be able to make a 6x6 out of this one, am I? That's not a problem. I could do a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. It's a little bit under, but you know, I'll just move those bits out of the way. Having moved as well, I've actually lost the big massive desk that I had, so I'm kind of just trying to shrink myself into a little space just now. Oh no, don't you worry about skipping to the kitchen. So it's going to be a 5 3/4. So I should be able to use my mini scoreboard. Oh, no, I can't use my mini scoreboard. I need to bring in a big one. Yeah, I've lost so much space in the way of the desk. It's a little bit scary. I just need to remember where I'm putting things now, because there are things everywhere. And it's not quite so quickly. Yeah, I moved in really well, actually. I can't complain. It was a bit of a difficult one, but we got there pretty quickly and we got everything done. So I'm just going to score that at 5 3/4. We've got everything done. We're all fully moved in, and yeah, everything's gone really, really well. Oh yes, absolutely, plenty of room for all my crafty supplies. Not to worry about that at all. All my crafty supplies are fully homed and very happy where they are as well, I do have to say. So yeah, we've got our 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 card. Brilliant. It's not a standard size. I would normally have gone for a 6x6, but hi Jana, I hope you're well, my lovely. So I'm just going to grab the matching linen cardstock for this paper set, because they did do a matching linen cardstock as well. I'm just grabbing that. I think there is going to be, my lives are going to be a little bit more of me having to move around and rummage and grab, but it'll be fine. Yeah, you were getting a private class. You're so lucky. Wow, I don't know actually. Are you lucky? Would you really want a private class with me? So really what I want to do is select a piece of papier from here, because I do have an idea of what I would like to do. So I'm going to take one sheet of that, and we'll be using that side So let's see which piece of the cardstock I would like to go with that. I actually like that. I think we're all glad to see Jana. There we go, and I'm just going to cut that down to 5.5 by 5.5 because we're going to use that. We are going to do that 1/4 of an inch drop there. So let's just try and adjust things, and so 5.5. By 5.5. And there we go, we have our lovely mat there ready to go onto our card. Why do I feel that is a smidgen bit over, isn't it? Naughty, naughty. I knew it was a smidgy bit over. The Almost Alice collection is amazing, and I will be coming back to that tomorrow night. I did explain to Dawn that this is just a test, so that I can get ready for that live tomorrow night, because I want to make sure that everything's working fine and correctly and we're not going to run into the same problems as we did tonight. I really should have done a small stream a couple of days ago, but unfortunately I was unpacking and I didn't really get much chance to do any lives. So the unpacking is a little bit of a nightmare when you move, especially when you move with the amount of crafting materials that I've just moved with, because yeah, it's a lot. But then it's not as much as some people have. Well, make sure you stop by tomorrow, Dawn. I'll be going live at 7:30 UK time to do the Almost Alice collection again. So that was 5.5, so we want that down to 5.25, don't we? So 5.25. Oh, by 5.25. I think I'm going to have to retire this big paper trimmer and get myself a smaller one again. Hi Barb, hi Babs, how are you doing, my lovely? I hope you're well, sweet pea. Thank you for popping in, I do appreciate it. I'm just going to go grab a couple of ink pads. I will not be a quick second. Red. I'm just going to bring in my fired brick, I think. Yeah, we go with fired brick. Ooh. Right, now where is mine? Oh, it's right there in front of me, that's always handy. And it does also help if I haven't got... Right, let's just get rid of those little scrappy bits for now. I'm going to put down a tiny bit of my glycerin, because you don't need all the glycerin in the world. I'm going to put down my fired brick. And pick that up. I was just finished raking the yard and saw you were live. Yes, I thought I would give it another go and do something slightly different, because I don't want to ruin the oh, I'm lagging again, aren't I? Hopefully it'll pick back up. Can everybody still see me? So it's just my phone that's being a madam then. Excellent. I'm glad when it's not just... I'm glad if it's just me and not my live. Hi, I am live, yes. I am live. For some reason it doesn't want me watching my own live though, so there we go. I will just have to make do. I don't know why, it's just being a right weird one today. Are we in a pink mood? Not pink as such. Although I have been known to be in a pink mood once in a while. There we go. I'm just going to pop that on. Actually, I think I might pop that one on up that way. That helps my brain cope with the fact that all the A's are sitting up the right way. I really do need to get back on the live. I'm just hoping that it will let me. Right, there we go. I'll put those scrappies off to the side. There we go, I think that's better. Yes, I can actually see myself moving. Marvellous. Right. I'm just going to grab a piece of Nina cardstock because I'm going to do some stamping. Hopefully I can actually get to my Nina cardstock. Wow, I don't know what that is, but that is certainly not Nina cardstock. Get back in there. I believe it should be. Or is that watercolour? That's watercolour. This is the thing, is that because I've moved, all of my cards and papers have all mingled in together. So I can't quite tell. Exactly which is what. But there we go, that should be my Nina. And I'm just going to bring it in. My messing with the Queen of Hearts. That doesn't sound like something someone should do very lightly. I'm just going to cut this down into a slightly smaller cross section. So that it will fit inside my platform. There we go, pop that down there. And I shall get out my absolutely lovely, super duper favourite stamp wheel. Because everybody loves a good stamp wheel, right? And if I believe correctly, that should be for my quick dry. Oh, dearie me. Right, there we go. So I'm going to cut out, I'm going to stamp and stamp and cut just a few of these. I'm not going to do all of them, but they are really cool and I really like them. I don't sound so very enthused about it, to be honest, do I? It's been a long day. See, I even taped these up to move so that they wouldn't get ruined during the move, and I completely forgot to take the tape off of them. Welcome to being live with me. I hope you all enjoy it, and that's not even the right ink that I wanted. Where are you, Tuscany Co? Oh, of course, it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of the pile. I should really put the one that I don't use a lot at the bottom, which is my Staz-on, which is apparently what I thought I did. And then first mark. There we go. And then I should just nicely stack. Oh, hello dear, thank you for popping in. There we go, pop that on there. And I shall open this one up because this is the one I actually would like to use. So, like I said, guys, this is just a tester live to make sure that my lovely system can keep up with what I'm asking of it at the moment. We were due to have our own internet installed on Monday, but because there was no actual wire infrastructure here for them to do it, they couldn't install it. So at the moment we're in a little bit of a limbo as to when we're actually going to get our internet installed. So at the moment I'm borrowing from the landlady. She is very well aware that we are borrowing her internet connection. She has said yes, but it is just a case of we have what we've got at the moment. Cool Cakes and Crafts with Amelia. Hi Gaz, hi all, listening in whilst I drive home from work. Can't read comments. Oh, thank you for popping in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. And you have a safe journey home. There we go. I'm just going to apply some pressure. And we still need a little bit more just up at the top there. And I think we could actually do with a little extra layer of ink along that top edge. I'm not sure. I think I might need some new bits for my stamp wheel. I don't think it survived the relocation very well. I do need to put some more ink on the bottom of those, so let's just ink it up entirely, because I just saw them, it's missing half of its. There we go. Oh, thank you, Jana. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. There we go. That is looking a lot better, but it just doesn't seem to want to do those little bits, does it? So I'm just going to give it a little extra press by hand. There we go. And I'm happy enough with those. It's really, I should have primed them before using them, but we all know me. I just go hell for leather when I'm in the zone. Let's give those a little clean off. And get all that mucky ink off. And of course we all do. We all know what I'm like for putting things away. I don't like a mucky craft area. So we're all just going to have to put up with me tidying and the like whilst I'm going along. So thank you for putting up with me. Right. It is a little bit of a... I'm not used to crafting in such a small space, but I'm just happy to be crafting because I've gone nearly 3 weeks without having any crafting. So I'm just grateful to be back in the saddle and actually making something. If I had my face cam on, you'd all see me smiling now, but I opted to not put the face cam on for this one. I'm just sticking that down with a little bit of tape. Hopefully that will fit through the machine. It will. I just need to chop off a little bit more. I don't usually like to go over the actual stamped area itself, but it will have to do, because otherwise it won't fit through the machine. There we go, because I need to trim off. There we go. And I do believe the cutting folder is just here. Oh no, it seems to have gone over a little bit. Oh dear. Oh, that is awful. That really is awful. That is awful. Oh. That's what I get for trying to use a tiny machine when I should have just used a bigger one. I do have my Gemini 2 set up next to me. I just didn't want to use it because it's quite late, and yeah, maybe I should have just fussy cutted it. Stamped and fussy cutted. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? At least these ones should cut fine though. So it does help if I do this without. So I'm just going to put this tape over. Oh, dearie me. And I've dropped the die. Ah, there it is. This isn't only I can do this kind of thing. I'm in a small space, you wouldn't expect me to drop anything, but here I am. Right. And those are actually quite stuck down on there as well. That is some tape going on there. I believe that is about right there. I'm putting a lot of faith in this tape. There we go. I'll get that out of the way. There we are. It's nice to have low tack tape that's actually low tack. Those cut out quite well. I am happy with those. Very happy indeed. Let's put those bits away. And we will do some colouring. But I think I will restamp. Where have I put the stamps? Apparently this is my new thing. I put things down and then misplace them. Well, it's not really a new thing. I've been doing it for years. But the stamps have vanished. Oh, I shouldn't have. You saw my face briefly. That's all of my face that you're going to see, Jay. There is no. Oh, there they are. Silly me. I'm such a banana, aren't I? I put them somewhere safe. I'm great at putting things somewhere safe, but you do kind of get the idea of what I was going for with that, and then I'll do a little sentiment to go there, because there's loads of sentiments in this set. So I am just going to be a... Let's see how big it's going to need to be. There is a little bit of ink left on there, but that's not a problem because we can just stamp on the opposite side once I've cut the paper down. So... I'm not really leaving myself much room for error with this. So, let's hope I get it right first time, eh, guys? I'm sure I will. Because I am pretty good at stamping. Hey, Pam. Yeah, I'm giving it another try. I've set everything up on a new computer. And, yeah, I'm just doing this to make sure that everything's stable and will work correctly. Ready for tomorrow when I do the live with Michelle's box again. The only thing I looked at in there was the roses, because that was as far as we got before everything decided it didn't want to work anymore. So this seems to be going quite well at the moment, so I've not had any issues thus far, and I've been live for a little while, so I don't mind. It's going quite well for the moment. We shan't moan and or complain. Hopefully we might get a couple more people to pop in, but I understand that this is completely... Michelle only has a Facebook page, Pam. So you can get everything from her Michelle McCarthy Crafts Facebook page. And this is actually something that I could bring into using with the Alice collection, because the Queen of Hearts, etc. Okie dokie, Pam, no problem. Well, I'll be live with Michelle's box again tomorrow night once I make sure everything's all nice and settled. Should be all good. And there we go. That actually stamped better than the first time. No, that's no problem, Christine. Don't you worry, my lovely. Not a worry. I hope your phone call went well. This is just kind of being a bit of a nice chill. I'm not usually this chill when I'm doing a live. Maybe I've turned over a new leaf. There we go. So that's that all stamped out. We go. You should be able to hear me again. One small malfunction, but we're all good now. It's a nice... I am very chill. It's just so weird, isn't it? Because normally I'm all hyped up and everything, but today for this live I'm just very chill. It's a strange one. Oh, I hope you can, Pam. And I hope the Cairo appointment goes well. You know what? I'm just going to fussy cut. I'm not taking the risk. So let's just... My secret to fussy cutting is chopping off all the solid bits that you can first. Hello, Dawn. Welcome on in. I hope you are well. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'm just going into fussy cut mode, so hopefully I don't become too quiet and then someone has to tell me to wake up. There we go. Thank you, love. There we are. Fussy cutting. Oh, it's the first you've seen of me. Well, this is actually quite a chill life for me. So don't expect me to be this chill all the time. I'm usually quite hypo. And it also doesn't help that I'm fussy cutting, because when I'm fussy cutting, I kind of go into a fussy cutting coma. But I'm just trying to get this suit of cards nicely cut to go on our card, actually, that we're currently making, using the Vintage Vegas collection from the Crafter's Companion. I have my homework done for the pinwheel card. Oh, you're going to do my pinwheel card lesson. Oh, I can't wait to see what you make. That is actually one of the most favourite things that I've made so far in the last two, probably in the last 2 or 3 years, I'd say. And it was just such an honour to be able to actually be a part of it, because you know, Lynn asking me to be an instructor, I've never been asked to do something like that before, so it was actually really great. Those are cool, those Vegas things. They are. Thank you, Glow. I think they're amazing, and thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate it, my lovely. You know why I think I'm chill? It's because it's late at night, and I'm not usually I'm not usually live at this time of night, am I? So I'm just kind of like, yeah, let's just chill, let's just do some relaxing and all that kind of jazz. Right, let's just... Yes, it's working all right at the moment. I've got my fingers crossed for everything to continue working all right. It's a work in progress at the moment because the computer that I would normally use to stream has decided that it doesn't want to work with the internet connection that I'm currently using, but my computer that I normally use for gaming does want to work with this connection. So I thought, you know what, save myself some money in the long run. Instead of running two computers, I'll just run the one, put everything onto the gaming PC, and it seems to be working fine so far. Fingers crossed. So we can only hope that it continues to be in the fashion in which it is at the moment. I need to just grab myself some pens. So we're going to use a dark red blend, we're going to use a true blue blend. I should have my grey blend to hand somewhere. Where are you, grey blend? Ice grey blend, there you are. Cheeky little devil. Right, and those should be the pens that we use. So I need a scrap piece of, you know what, I'll just use that little scrap piece of card from what we've already cut. You know, I'm just going to lay down the lightest colour first. Hello, Kazmataz. Sorry, Crafty Chimp. I know her as Kazmataz. Just in case anyone's wondering. Yeah, I decided to try a different way of making it work. So I just thought I'd make a quick card and make sure that the system remains stable, ready for tomorrow. So I'm very hopeful that this is going to continue working, and I can be live tomorrow with Michelle's papers again, and we can actually get the whole thing gone through, because I haven't even looked in it. I just literally closed the box. I was like, no, I'm not going any further than this, because it's not fair on everybody else who obviously was like excited for me to be opening it. And so I just kind of thought, you know what, no, we're going to leave that for today, and we'll just do a quick card with another set. There we go. Let's just blend all those colours out. I do love it when an evil plan comes together. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was pretty down about it after it first happened, I'm not going to lie. I did feel a bit rubbish because I felt like I'd let everybody down. And you know, mostly I'd kind of let myself down. So I did feel pretty rubbish about it, but you know, I just have to get over myself and be a big boy. Which I will. Yeah, I was talked off the ledge, and that's the main thing, right? Yeah, I know you guys all understand, but for me it was a bit of a... Yeah, it was just a bit... I took it hard, because it's, you know, I've been gone for nearly 4 weeks in total. I've not done any content, and yeah, I was just kind of a bit like, this is not the best welcome back after, you know, having not been able to do content for so long. I was a bit upset, we'll say that. And then a few other things happened as well, and decided that they didn't want to play ball with me, to the point that they decided to fall down and crush my head. So yeah, it's been a bit of an eventful it's been a bit of an eventful evening, but you know, we've got there in the end. The computer's working. And well, it seems to be working anyway. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to give it any ideas. So it seems to be working. I'm happy, and I hope you guys are as well, because it's so amazing to be back, and it's just so nice being able to craft again. So yeah, I even figured out the countdown too. Yeah, I'm fine. It was just a bunch of stuff that came down on my head and hit me when I was going through some crafting bits. And yes, Kazmataz, I did get the full collection on the Vegas. That is actually the one order that has turned up out of all of the orders that I've currently placed. I'm just quickly looking for another pen, which should be my light skin tone. Where are you? Oh, Fair Skin Blend. There we are. That's the one I wanted. And I'm going to use that just to colour in my... Yeah, I did get a few of the other collections as well. I mean, I say other collections. I got the Sheena collection, you know, because everybody knows I absolutely adore everything by Sheena. Can't help myself. I buy the lot. So sorry, colouring coma. I will not be a moment. I will be right back with you guys, I promise. Yeah, so everyone knows I buy everything Sheena because I absolutely adore the woman. I can't help myself. I bought, Aaron bought me the Fairy Glade collection, because for an actual fairy collection, I thought she did absolutely amazingly with that. And I don't normally like fairies in that manner. So it was quite impressive for me to be actually genuinely interested in the collection, because it was kind of like the darker side. It was more like, it was fae. It was more fae than fairies, and I really liked that about it. So I can't wait for that to come in, and we can do some cool like fae stuff with it. We can go to the darker side of fairies, because I am quite on the darker side of most things. There we go. Now I'm just going around the outline of the card with my grey pen, my ice grey blend, and I'm using the lightest colour in that, which I believe is IG2. and we're going to do something really cool with it in just a minute, because I've got a colourless blending pen, which I'm sure you guys know will just blot out the actual ink. So when you come in with that and go over those kind of like harsh lines that you've put down, and I'm just going over the edge of the line, I'm not going totally into the actual colouring itself, because it takes the edge, it takes that harsh edge off of the line once it's dry, and then it makes it look a little bit more blended, even though you're not actually blending anything. So it gives it a really cool effect, I feel, and it just balances out those hard lines that go on. You should have a look, Kazmataz, because it is a lovely collection. I can't help but adore it myself. I'm a bit of a weirdo, but then you know me. I've always been a bit of a weirdo, and I would like to put some more detail into those, but I am feeling quite tired. So we put a little bit of detail into them. There we go. Not to worry, I will actually fill in everything with colour. It is going to be a fun card. I'm actually really enjoying putting it together, because it's not a regular card that I would make. There we go. And I can come in with some of that blue as well, can't I? Yeah, why not? We'll go a little bit of blue. I know it's probably not actual colours that would be on the card, but you know, why not? It's my card. I could do what I like. And bring in a little bit darker red. Now you can blend these out and make them look a lot nicer than what I'm doing, but I'm only doing this because of my own constraints at the moment. So there we go. My brother would like it. He loves to gamble. I'm not much of a gambler, actually. I'm a bit of a strange one like that. There we go. I'm going to go with the lightest colour. That's not the lightest colour, that's the darkest colour. We'll fill in their hair with the lightest colour. Oh, and you know what? We do the crowns with the darkest colour. I'll just add a little bit. we go. I think that's quite acceptable. And now all we need to do is get down a sentiment. So I'm just thinking. Hi Alicia, welcome on in. I hope everything is good in Arkansas. What happens in Vegas we'll never forget. Let's go with that one. I'm going to stamp that one out because that one looks pretty cool. So let's just go for that. We're having a bit of a chill one tonight, Alicia. I'm not firing on all cylinders this evening. I did have a little bit of a kerfuffle with a live earlier on, so I'm just trying to make up a little bit for it. But I will be back tomorrow at the normal scheduled time for the live that I didn't manage to do this evening. I'm just going to prime my stamp with my transparent ink pad. Hopefully that should work quite nicely. It's that great you can't see it. And there we go. Hopefully this will give us a really nice... Hello Delise, my darling! How are you, my love? It's a little bit of a late one for me. You know what? I think that deserves another... It certainly deserves another going over with a bit of more ink. What's that? Ready to drink or almost in need for an alibi? You are a naughty girl. And that's why I love you. My fellow queen. Right, there we go. That's turned out quite well. I like that. I'm just going to give that stamp a little bit of a quickie clean. Oh, and I'll hit my head on... My head isn't having a very good day today. Well, at least the one on my shoulders. That is correct, Miss Delise. It is the Crafter's Companion Vintage Vegas collection. I did show it off a little bit. Oh my gosh, $65 for medication. You know what? You could probably go online and find it for like $3 or $4. I saw someone do that the other day. Crazy business, absolutely crazy. What they charge you guys in the States. And I think it's only going to get worse, isn't it? Which is sad. But I'm not bringing politics to my lovely channel. No politics in here, no ma'am. You know what, I'm going to be a bit lazy and see if I can get that. Oh, it's an extra drawer away now, isn't it? Oh. 1 second. Oh, I actually have to move. It's not even an extra drawer away, it's higher up. On that stand, I'm an empty Nora. Such an empty Nora. Right, I'll get my... Right, let's just trim that down a little bit. The Vegas stamp is from the Vintage Vegas collection, Dal, from Crafters. That's at Crafters Companion. I just need to trim that down a little bit, actually, just a hairline. I might actually take another hairline off of the whole thing. Why not, eh? Oh, glow, that is not good. I do not approve of that message. Oh, come off it. Right, okay, well we'll get to that one in a moment. Why are you not cutting the way I'd like you to? You were cutting the way I wanted you to a moment ago. It's the delectable, it's the darling, it's Darlis. Are you just getting too old to be used now or something? I don't know. Oh, bless me. We are very lucky in the UK, unless you're of working age like I am. And you actually have to pay £10 per item, which I know is not a lot. Hello, Suze. Welcome on in, my darling. I hope you're well. It's nice of you to join me again. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think I will have to do that. Thank you for blessing me. I didn't realise it was going to be quite so loud. Normally I can hide things like that, but you know what, I'm going to do this in the skin blend because it should build up quite nicely. There we go. I just had dinner trying to listen to Scrapbook Summit. Oh, wow, bless you, sweetheart. You should stop listening to the Scrapbook Summit and listen to me. Oh, dearie me, I'm losing me pens. And there we go. And just around the outside, I'm going to come in with that nice light colour from that brownie gold pen. Do I actually go over the whole thing? You know what? I am. I'm going to go over the whole thing because I think it will actually look much better in this colour. There we go. Just blending the line out. I should really have done it in that colour in the first place, but there we go. There we go. And then round that lovely outer edge with the red. Not a bad one. Oh, what's the baked chicken wings and mac and cheese. Oh, I've got a lovely sausage sandwich waiting for me once I'm finished. Lovely. Got a lovely sausage sandwich you have. Right. And you know what? I've yet again changed my mind, so I'm just going to fussy cut that right down, because I didn't like how that looked. So and I might actually use the you went out for afternoon tea and you're still full. You are so lucky. I wish I went out this afternoon. I have literally been in this house since I've moved. I've not gone out anywhere or done anything. I have been here unpacking and making everything happen. It actually looks like we have lived here for like years. I've unpacked everything. I believe I've only got 2 boxes left. So I don't think I've done too badly. I'm just going around the outer edge of these white cards with the ice grey just to take the harsh edge off of them, because I'm not one for harsh edges. And also on that one I've also what have I done? Oh, I cut it right down, didn't I? So it's a little bit of a waste of the ink, but I've got like 20 of these pens, so I'm playing that little bit out as well that I went over by mistake, because you can do that when you're using a lighter colour. It pushes out the darker. That's how the whole blending system works, which I think is amazing in some ways and not so great in others. But there we go. And just for continuity, I'm going to go around the edge. Of the playing cards as well, which is okay because the outer colour isn't as strong. Sorry, the inner colour isn't as strong because I went over it with the clear pen. Yeah, that one. It is pretty good going. I've been a busy boy. I believe I need some. I did want foam pads, but apparently I can't reach them. Where are you, foam pads? Did I not put the foam pads back in that drawer? I was like 90% sure I did. Not to worry. Because they're there. Right. Let's add a little bit of dimension into the card. Now I do have some slightly thinner pads and some slightly thicker pads. So if we put these on the slightly thinner ones. I'm very generous with my foam pads, it would seem. Well, that's probably because I've got so many of them. I literally have hundreds of them. Meatloaf is so good the next day, all the seasoning setting. Now, you see, I've not had proper American meatloaf. I'd love to have proper American meatloaf one day. I have had English attempts and I've made an attempt at it as well, but I just don't think it's good enough. Alright, so I want that to be like that. And then I'm going to put those on a lower pad like so. And that can go on a lower pad as well, so there we go. They look like they're kind of popping right out at you. And the sentiment, and this one, you think most families have their own secret meatloaf recipe? That does sound pretty cool. I should really have done them that way around. Can I peel that off without ruining it? Can I? Wow, that's a first. Oh, and there we go. I'm going to put that one like that. That can go just back on there for now because it's not really going to be any... Okay, you win. I'll put you over there for the bin. Go on. There we go. I'm going to put that one on. I've had some attempts of it, Kazmataz. Had a few attempts. There we go. And here we go with the last bit. You know what, actually, I'm going to take that one off. That one's still useful, so... Oh, fine, you can go over there for the bin with the other one. This is what I get for being half awake and trying to do this lovely live. So hopefully, with a bit of luck and a fair breeze, come on, squeeze down. There we go. I know you've not been used in a while and you've been in a box, but that's no excuse. I did want to put the sentiment there, but I think it's going to be a bit too much. So you know what? It can go up there. And there we have it. One Vegas card. It's not been a lovely bad little journey making this one, actually. I'm just going to do a little bit of tidying up. So just in review for tomorrow, that it will be 7:30 PM UK time that I will be going live again, and I will be going live with Michelle McCarthy's Almost Alice collection box, doing the opening of it. Hopefully I will be able to get some bits together to make the folio with as well. If I can't, I will arrange a live for that when I'm off the week after next, because next week I'm back at work and I'm on nights again, so I thought I'd take them so that I could actually have an extra week off and then have some time to enjoy being in my new home, as you like to do. So I will say a massive thank you to everyone who's been here for this live. I really do appreciate it. You are also very loved, and thank you again. There are some links in the description box down below that help support the stream. If you would like to help support keeping me being able to do this, I am super grateful. A lot of them are free and you don't have to pay anything directly. If you're making an order with that website anyway, it just gives a little bit of a return to me for obviously putting you in their direction. And yeah, have a wonderful night, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you all tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. GMT for the Michelle's opening, Michelle McCarthy's Almost Alice opening. I will see you all then. Love you lots. Bye.